And I hate
truly acting on capitalism.
Exactly,
right?
and I hate to sell them so short because it's been a while, but like Shirley said, a lot of enterprise, a lot of getting young folks involved in planning to have businesses and how to run businesses, and they were working with the homeboys.
The homeboys. And you know what's so interesting about the homeboys, unfortunately, they had to lay off 300 people. I mean, this economy, even though they say it's getting better, it's turning around, it's affecting the communities. I mean, if it's affecting someone, the feds are the ones making the money and their family members. But the local government people are still really, really hurting. You know, homeboys are talking about they need $5 million to kind of keep their doors opening strong, Mario.
Well, you know, certain things, okay. These are the things that have been proven to work. That's why we embrace them. That's why we pay for them. Things like Head Start. As much as we debate, some things have a proven track record in terms of what you get for your dollar. And we all agree that the ones that we find that actually do work, we need to invest in them.
We do need to invest in them, but unfortunately, there's organizations that are hurting because of the Obama administration. See, what you people need to understand is, yes, you may embrace and love this administration, but is it working for you? Because it should be about you the constituent, you the person out there who are working your everyday job to go home, to go to the store and realize that that check is just not going as far as it was. You know, there's 40 million people on food stamps right now in America, and now that it seems like organizations like Homeboys and other ones that are out there trying to keep their doors open are struggling, there are also going to be more people on food stamps. What can we do? We can get this man out of office, and on November the 10th, we can make a change in this country and vote every Democrat out because they're losers. They don't care about you. They're socialists. They're not focused on the agenda about making money for the people. But you know what? You're smart, America. You're thinking outside of the box. You're doing things for yourself, just like those roach coaches. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in California, we have a lot of high-end roach coaches. And what's a roach coach? Well, that's that traveling food man. You know, Mario eats there all the time. Those traveling
I love my roaches. I hate the nieces to pieces, though. But I love me some roaches.
They're roach coaches, boy. They pull up.
And actually, that's, Shirley, these represent very wonderful, many of them, of food sources. You know, they even have some of these modern ones that are doing like healthy food.
That's true. No,
they actually do. Even though the taco ones and the burger greasy ones, I must admit.
That's where they got their name from. But now they're upgrading, right? Are they luxury coaches?
You have choice.
They're luxury food coaches. And I know that Sprinkles Cupcake, which is real big in California. I was downtown LA, and they had a Korean barbecue one. And then they had a waffle one that was featured with Bobby Flay.
You went to the high-end one.
Oh, really high-end ones. You know, this guy was working as an IBM executive, and he ended up quitting his job so that he can do Belgian waffles on a roach coach.
Wow.
And he's doing really well, being able to pay his bills and everything. Look, if times are really hard, you down here.
So why you still call them roach coaches?
I grew up as them as roach coaches.
They don't have no roaches. You're gonna scare the people away from all the stuff now.
Luxury food lines on wheels. Luxury food lines.
Yeah,
on wheels.
They ain't got no roaches.
Different lines of food.
Maybe a couple flies.
Oh, you know they got no roaches.
You guys are wrong.
They've been certified by your Republican conservative agenda, right? They get that little they get that little letter in their window, A, B, C, D. I heard you could buy those though, Shirley. I heard they were selling them down on the boulevard. You can get some on Crenshaw. You can go down and get you an A. So anyway, sorry to interrupt.
I thought the ones with the B's had flavors. Okay, moving on. Let's go back to our list of unemployment benefits. You know, Mario, the American Recovery, going back to, again, recovery.gov. Make sure you go there, www.recovery.gov.
I'll go pull that up, too, while you're talking.
The American Recovery Revised Act of 2009, signed into law by President Obama, February the 17th, 2009, contains numerous of issues affiliated with railroad retirement, just things that just don't make sense, and some that does make sense. It's not, well, they were trying to extend it. They said it's supposed to be good because they're extending unemployment. But, you know, I thought we were trying to stop unemployment and have people employed. Why are we expanding unemployment when people want to be employed? Or do they want to be? They're expecting the government to continue to take care of them. That's my main concern. I realize that there needs to be money that is allocated out there to help people. But my question is, I thought we were trying to give Americans to become employed and to be employed. I don't know. I mean, Victor, what do you feel about all that? I mean, Victor's out there. He's up there typing, and he's that extra.
We're trying to be Danny.
Well, you know,
we're trying to be like Danny.
No, it's not that. But for me, it has to be a little bit more specific. When you say, for example, and I'm going backwards here a little bit. You said something about 40 million on the stamp program. I believe you said something in reference to that.
40 million people are on food stamps today in America.
Okay, the part
40 plus.
Right, the part that here's the part that you have to excuse me. I don't mean to. Every administration, and even if the Democrats are failing in your eyes, always have to look back to see where we are today. So for me, I have to say, that has been a rolling snowball for a long time, and it has gone through different administrations. I don't know if an Obama can solve that by himself. I think it's going to take us just as much time to embrace something that transcends the Democrat and the Republicans' agenda, an overall agenda. Because when you have 40 million folks on food stamps, the issue to me is that looking outside the country from another place, I'm going, so you guys do have a fail-safe project, and we don't have that. So where's the struggle at? And so to me, it's more philosophical. I can't get into the part of, well, it started a year and a half ago. I just don't see that. I think some people have to adopt some responsibility. When that takes place, then I do go away from, well, what's happening right now that should be solved right now. I said, that's kind of like an Atlantean kind of, well, it's a dream world. It's going to happen. Let's blame the Democrats. I can't do that.
And my issue is that they're spending so much time doing a dog and pony show, both of the parties, that they never really attack anything. Yeah. This is, and this is what. So most of my issue with the Obama administration, as your resident leftist liberal, and I say that as if it was a wonderful word, as your resident leftist radical liberal, my issue with the Obama administration has been that it has not been changed. It's the exact continuation of the Bush policies, and I mean that's whether you look at the Middle East, the wars, the war against terror, all these things. Even he's expanded off. He at least had given the word that he was all for expanding.
Right.
Offshore drilling and had made movements in that direction. So, my thing is, it's a lot of talk with nothing ever really being done. The same stuff, different day. So they make a recovery.gov site and they make all these things. And still, it's the same money flowing to the same people. In the American public, like Shirley says, they are sheep. You can piss on their head and tell them it's rain.
Well, okay, I agree.
I agree. Let you go talk.
I agree.
The bottom line is, I'm kind of siding with political brother, but I would tell you this: you're wrong, and you're wrong because the Republican Party it's the party of accountability. We're the ones that are telling you that's right. The Republican Party, we're the ones of accountability. Yeah. We're the ones letting you know what is the truth. That's why hiphoprepublican.tv is not your typical Republican truth. You're an ass out there. You're a stupid idiot and you're a buffoon because you're a Democrat that goes along with the emotion of the system.
All Democrats?
All Democrats are idiots.
Shirley.
Every Democrat is an idiot that continues to stay in a party that's not. No, you didn't ask me enough questions. I'm going to answer your welfare question and let me finish. I'm going to answer your welfare question because you keep addressing me with more questions.
I haven't asked you a question.
$40 million. No, you made a statement about
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to address your statement. If you don't like me calling it a question, however you phrased it, 40 million people are on food stamps. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was on food stamps, which I've never been, I've been very blessed. I've worked my ass and so have my parents. If I were on food stamps, by the way, they don't give them stamps. I think they give them slider cards now. They have credit cards. That's the new thing. They call it food stamps, but it's really food cards. So they just kind of slide it.
Cost-saving measure.
I don't think that they really want to stay on that. I think they want to get off of it. And this is, of course, I agree with you. It's a cycle issue. But come on. When you have an administration that keeps us in a hole and pushes us further in a foxhole, what do you expect? You're going to get more people in a hole.
And he's doing it by continuing
because of this administration.
He's doing it by
going
Republican
back because
policies.
of this administration, and we further have people unemployed and overspending because of this administration, which is the Obama administration. They're not helping blacks and Latinos. Look at Homeboys. Go to homeboys.com and give them some money. They need your money. Look how